The whole Wizards organization has basically said they're tanking this year. Why do you guys think they're trying to win?
What did they say? What did they say to make you come to?
Brian Keefe said this year is about development and building with our young guys. It's not trying to win games.
All right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and get into our segment of the day. Today's segment is brought to you by the panel, but today's segment is something called, it's brought to you by the panel, technically, Mars.
Man, go ahead and introduce the segment. Introduce the segment, man. Go down.
Mars, I'm saying that for a reason, because until somebody wants the segment to be brought by them, it's brought to you by the panel. So if you do want to buy this segment, you have an opportunity to do that. But as of right now, it's brought to you by Big Ox, Mars, Chill, Jordan, and your favorite host on YouTube. And once again, this segment will be called Super Hot Takes. So let me tell you exactly what this segment is. It's going to be a take or a couple takes that you guys believe is going to happen tonight, this season, or that is happening currently in the moment. And here's the thing. We're not just jumping off a crazy cliff. Now, it can be a crazy take, but it got to be a take that's not ridiculous. So it's crazy, but it's not ridiculous to say. It's not ridiculous at all. Right, Chill?
Correct.
Crazy, but not ridiculous. So, Jordan, I'm going to kick you to rock, and you are going to kick off this segment for us. What is a crazy take, but it's not ridiculous, though? It's in the realm of possibility. It's within reason.
The Washington Wizards are going to make the playoffs.
Ron, I don't think Jordan understood the criteria.
He understood the question. Yes, he did, Ox. He understood the question. He heard
the criteria.
We're going to make the play-in. I'm going to start with the play-in first. We hopping on the play-in first. But I think they're going to be all right. I think Big Sar stepping his way up. You talking about you're going to see a defensive Big Sar this year. That's what we're going to see. We're going to see some defensive guys. I like Bilal Coulibaly. I like the little young fellas over there. I like the little young fellas over there. I wish Marcus Smart stayed over there, because then I would have a like a little real legitimate case. But CJ and Chris Middleton, leading the vets, I think that's a good opportunity for them guys. You know, they get to shoot all the shots and then have the young guys go defend and rebound, and you know that's gonna be good. And I think they're gonna be all right. I think they make the play-in.
They make the playoffs. Chris Middleton, the MVP.
So you toning it down. You saying play-in now?
Oh, play-in. Yeah. Playing.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them fighting for that 10 seed. Honestly, I don't hate them fighting for that 10 seed. The fact that they got CJ and Chris, if they're like, unless they're like planning on moving them, which I don't know what their plans are, I don't see them like being as bad as y'all think they're gonna be. I don't hate that. I don't hate them.
Remember, I said the same thing about Detroit, and people said the same shit. So
is that really a hot take, though, saying Washington is gonna make the play-in?
Say it again, Matty Ice.
Is that a hot take? Like when you really look at the entire Eastern Conference?
No.
Yes.
Is it a cold take?
Yes, it is a hot take.
What is it? Is it hot or cold, or which one?
Maddie's one of them dudes who also
I
is
told y'all
in the
about
past.
Detroit.
I don't know if you know this,
same
Maddie, but the Washington Wizards,
y'all said
they
the
won
same
18
thing.
games last year. It's going to take 40 games to get into the play-in. That's double.
Is that just impossible?
That's double. So they got to win double.
The whole Wizards organization has basically said they're tanking this year. Why do you guys think they're trying to win?
What did they say to make you come to?
Brian Keefe said this year is about development and building with our young guys. It's not trying to win games. That's the corporate way of saying we aren't gonna win games, and we know that. We know how NBA talk is. What Brian Keefe is explicitly telling people is, don't come to the games if you think we're about to win games. We are here to develop young guys and develop good habits. That's what he said. The Wizards know they ain't trying to win. So I don't know why you guys are trying to impart winning on them. That's not even success for them. I promise you, I assure you, the Wizards would rather be the 15 seed in the East than be the 10 seed and losing the play-in. I promise you, they would rather be the 15 seed.
I mean, that don't matter.
They're trying to win.
It don't matter.
The Wizards are not trying to win. I promise you that.
All right, so the first take we got is that the Wizards will make the play-in. Yo, Matty Ice, you understand what we're doing right now?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, I'm gonna kick you to rock next.
That take
Matty
was
Ice.
hotter than the devil draws, Matty Ice.
Oh, well, Matty thinks it was an icy take. So, Matty, can
Yeah, I need to
you
hear
give
his
it?
hot
Hey,
take.
I did not
can you
think
give
that
us
was
a hot take?
Yeah,
Can you give us one?
Derrick White's going to be an All-NBA player this year.
Oh, god damn. That shit worse than mine.
Derrick White's going to be second team All-NBA.
What?
Ron, I don't think they're understanding the criteria.
Hey,
That's what
now,
I'm
Matty
saying.
Ice.
I'm not saying that he's going to.
I don't think that's ridiculous to say.
That's what's going to happen.
You just saying. All right, okay, I'll go a hot take. All right, bet. This
Hey,
what we do.
hey.
Okay.
Hey, for real, you know what's funny?
Let's have
You
fun.
know what's funny? I actually was gonna use Derrick White in my super hot take today. I wasn't gonna take it that far. He took it a little farther than I was gonna take it. But
He's not taking it too far.
Maddie, second team All NBA.
Ron,
I
look
mean,
at it. Look at it.
you could have said All Star. You could have said All Star.
That's.
You could have said
No,
All Star
he got
level
it,
player.
he got it.
Where does
Where
Boston finish? Where does Boston finish this season in your estimation, Matty Ice?
It'd be like top 6, top 5.
So you think they're a top 5 seed in the East, possibly? I want you to
I mean,
take your. Now,
Why
this is what
not?
I want you to do because you're a Boston guy. You're a Boston guy, and I want
Yeah.
you to take your fan hat off for a second. Yeah, he's a
That has
he's a
nothing
Boston
to
guy.
do with
Mark.
the Mars. No,
It has everything to do
I
with it.
mean,
Let me tell you why.
you-
It has everything
you,
to do with it.
you're not about
And
to
here-
convince me it doesn't now that I found out.
And here's why it has everything to do with it. Because Matty, if this was like the Washington Wizards, and the Washington Wizards lost 4 of their 5 starters, and they bring back these whole bunch of guys, there's no way that you're telling me that a guy on the Washington Wizards is making an all-pro team, second team, if it wasn't the Boston Celtics. So I want you to take off your fan hat for a second and give
Why
me
you gotta
legit
use the
logic.
Wizards?
Especially when
give
the
me-
guy's Derrick White and not Jalen Brown.
Give me
I think Derrick White's our
legit
best
logic.
player right now.
That's why I'm trying to
I think
figure
he's
out
better than
Jalen Brown.
That's a good hot take too.
What does Jalen Brown do better than Derrick White?
Nothing, man. Nothing, man.
Everything
He don't do
but
nothing better, man.
basketball.
He don't do
Jalen
nothing
Brown.
better, man. Derrick
Derrick
Brown
White is better than
Derrick
Jalen
White-
Brown. Now that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
Derrick White's
Hey,
better.
Matty
No,
Ice,
no,
Matty
he's
Ice,
been there
Matty
for like
Ice.
2
What
years.
does
He's been there
Jalen
for a
Brown
while.
do better outside
Matty
of
Ice,
the
stick
basket
to
and finish
Derrick
at the
White and
basket?
Dennis
Derrick
Schroeder.
White
That's
does
the only
everything else better.
comparison we could do it. And
Nah,
not Dennis
fact. He
Schroeder.
cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I agree with him. The advanced stats say Derrick White better too. So
I mean, I'm not even a stats guy.
Is he a better catch and shoot guy than Derrick White?
What I see, what I
Yeah,
see.
he
I
is.
see
He a better
Derrick
catch
White
and shoot
being
guy.
better basketball
I mean,
player.
no, Derrick White's a better catch and shoot guy. He better in the pick and roll. He a better passer. He a better defender. What else is there to do on a
Is
basketball?
he a better defender than Jalen Brown?
Yeah, of course he is. Because
Even
Jalen
though-
Brown
even
defense is
though-
great. Yeah, exactly. Look at his face. Exactly. Obviously. What else is there to do
Do
on
you
a
think
basketball?
that, so take
Derrick White
Jalen
is
Brown off the crew. Take Jalen Brown off the crew and keep Derrick White on.
They'll
the
be
crew.
a better
You think
team.
that
They'll be a better team.
That's
They'll
what I was
be a
asking. You
better
think
team,
that they could have done what they did with
No,
Jason
no,
Tatum
no,
and
it's not.
and Derrick White?
Yes.
With-
In
with-
fact, they
so
wouldn't
take
even
this-
have lost
so
the
take
game in the
Jalen
finals.
Brown.
Brown out of the equation
Take
now.
Jalen Brown out of the equation. Actually, you know what? What I want to do, I want to rewind. No, we don't want to take Jalen Brown out of the equation. I want to keep Jalen Brown in the equation, but I want to put him in Derrick White's role, and I want to put Derrick White in Jalen Brown's role. You think they could have been
What?
as
Having to
productive
guard
lose.
Luka?
with Jason Tatum?
I mean, that would just be a poor coaching decision. We would lose. Like,
Derrick White would have been the Finals MVP.
So Derek White would have to
Damn,
guard
I ain't know we was gonna overrate Derrick White this year.
I
Neither
mean,
did
yo,
but
but
here we
to be fair though,
Ron,
it was
that
a lot
shit
of
ain't
times.
fair.
No, this is all I want to say. I'm not
All
going
right.
as far as saying he's. I'm not debating who's better. All
Ron,
I
don't
want to
do
know.
this,
All I
Ron.
want to say is
Ron,
no.
don't
All I
do
want to
this,
say is
Ron.
chill. I'm not even going there. I just want to say let's not act like Derrick White ain't make his impact felt for the last 2 seasons.
He's not an
through and through.
all-pro level
Don't
player,
act
Ron, like Jalen Brown.
Okay,
His
chill
ass
for
should
sure.
never been on
But
that
don't
US
act like
team.
it
Let's do
wasn't
that.
times where Mia Ox wasn't coming up here saying that Derrick White was saving Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown's ass on multiple occasions.
Remember
On
that
multiple
game winner he
times.
hit against the Heat? Remember that game winner he hit
I
against
ain't
the
never
Heat?
said that shit.
I ain't never seen Jalen Brown do that.
All right, so we can rewrite history and you wasn't saying that. Cool. I'll continue to say it. Derrick White was saving their asses.
That's
Hey
smart.
Multiple
Ron, hey Ron,
plenty
you
of
know
times.
me. You know
Kyrie
me.
plenty
saved
of times.
Bron, but
Hey,
that don't mean
Ron,
Kyrie
you
better
already
than
know.
Bron.
I'm a ride with you, but I ain't never say that shit. Hell nah.
I heard you say it.
No sir.
Ron,
God
I ain't never
damn,
said
I
Derrick
mean,
White.
Derrick
I
White
mean,
was saving their asses.
I mean,
time
so-
after
so
time
since-
after time.
All right, so Matty Ice. So since we got Jalen Brown, I mean Derrick White better than Jalen Brown. So I guess it's my question in theory that, like, is it over that Dennis Schroeder is not better than Derrick White or what?
Well, you know what, Jordan, some things have happened.
oh, you know, yeah, no, you think Dennis Schroeder's a Hall of Famer? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
No, he definitely a Hall of Famer.
Hey,
I'm
dude,
just
you
saying
know-
who's better out of Dennis Schroeder than Derrick White. I thought I was right. Are you switching? Are you switching?
No. My thing was even before Derrick White, even before Dennis Schroeder put the jersey on, before he came over here with us, I was understanding the take with that. I don't think Dennis Schroeder is necessarily better than Derrick White, but I see what you're saying. I for a championship team, for what Derrick White was doing, I'm taking Derrick White
Right, as a role
in
player.
the value he brings. But I get what you're saying. I think
How come the
Dennis Schroeder's
Celtics
a little
got better
more-
when they
a
traded
little
Dennis
more,
Schroeder?
what they call it?
Yeah, that's what I said. As a
Not
role player.
versatile, but portable.
Yeah.
I think Dennis Schroeder can, play that lead guard. You know what I'm saying? I think
He gonna do some great things for y'all though. Watch what I tell you.
I believe so. I believe he'll help us out quite a bit.
Yo, Mars,
He doesn't have the Aaron, but
you are up, my friend. Super hot take. What you got for us? Chat, y'all go ahead and send in some super hot takes too. Right quick, Mars, before you go, I do want to read somebody in the chats. Somebody said that's just too crazy. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm not reading that. That's just too crazy. I'm gonna read this one though. And
That's
Mars,
more reasonable than making All NBA second team.
Hell no.
Well, for Derrick White.
Yes, that's way more.
So Wemby scoring 80 is more reasonable than
I
Derrick
bet
White
on
making
Wemby
60.
scoring 80
you don't
before I
think
bet on
guys
All
can
NBA
get
second team
hurt?
for
You
Derrick
don't think the Celtics can surprise you? Like, you think
Do
it's
I
better
think
than
40
victory
players
over
are going to
Giannis
get
dropping
hurt?
80
No,
players getting
I
injured.
don't think 40 players are gonna get hurt. No, I don't think 40 people are going to get hurt. No, I don't think that.
Okay, you're crazy.
All right, I'm gonna read this one
I'm
from
the
the
crazy
chat.
one. Yeah, I'm the crazy one.
I'm gonna read this one from the chat from Retro. Retro said Joel MVP season.
That's a hot take, but hey, it's
That's hot. That's a hot take. That's a hot take because he's
You know what? No,
literally
if he has MVP
maxed out
season,
at
he could also
65
win
games.
Most Improved Player.
What?
Wait, what you say, Maddie?
He could also win Most Improved Player because I mean the way that people are talking about Embiid now, if he's able to go from this like bum level to
No, you can't do that.
Nah,
he's
he ain't winning that
already
shit.
been great.
You
He got
can't
the
win
MVP.
MVP
I'm not saying
and
that
win
y'all
Most
say. I'm
Improved.
saying
Who the
that's
hell
what
done
I'm
that before?
hearing.
Yeah, but he already got the MVP.
No one would vote for him for that. No one.
Nobody's voting for Joel Embiid for most improved. He averaged
I mean,
33
I
I
games.
don't know how
agree.
the hell John Morant
How
ain't
the hell
win.
he winning most improved?
I don't know how John Morant ain't win it.
Didn't win it?
He did win it. He
He
did
did
win
win it.
Oh,
In
okay.
22, right? Was that
Yeah.
the year? No,
That's
Over
the one he
Desmond
won it
Bain.
and gave it to.
We've seen superstar caliber players one time, like John Morant.
He did.
Hey, John Morant going to win MVP. Hey, you know, I'm letting y'all know this season. I know I said some things last year around All-Star Weekend about Trae Young. Y'all don't know how high I really am on John Morant. I'm telling you. You gonna see I just been quiet because I want to see game one. I want to make sure he there and healthy. Telling y'all, Trae Young is right here. I'm really like this with y'all. I'm just being real with you. Really like that with y'all.
I ain't mad at that.
Telling you, y'all is like that. And I've
Wait.
been high on John Morant since he was in college.
Show me the placement again.
It's like
Trae?
this, Ron.
Ja.
Hold on, your screen mirrored. Flip your hands. Your screen mirrored.
No, it ain't
Nah.
mirroring.
It's like
Trae?
this one.
Ja.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Telling you, bro. Ja like that.
Ja, nice. Yeah, Ja, good little play.
He's
He's
one of the most underrated players in the league.
We gonna see what he look
Ain't
like
that he
without
underrated.
Desmond.
Just you don't see him enough because of dumb shit, and injuries.
I mean, yeah, that's why
I
he's
like
underrated.
Yeah. And
Mars.
they're gonna somehow get Zion over there with him. Watch.
I would like to see that. But Mars, what you got for your super hot take for us?
Amen Thompson gonna lead the league in threes made.
Oh man, Mars on bullshit. Come on, Mars.
We just saying things. Why not? He went
No,
4 for
we
6 in the
ain't saying
preseason.
that.
He
No,
went
we're not.
4 for 6 in the
I'm actually
preseason.
taking this serious. I am. I'm actually taking this serious.
Well, the first two I heard.
Give us another one, just because.
The Suns are gonna be a top 3 seed, and Jalen Green gonna average 35.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening.
Yeah, so yeah, we just saying
No, we're not just saying things. I'm actually taking this serious.
Troll
things. No,
alert.
unfortunately, I followed the two people who weren't taking it serious. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, would the
I
following
don't
two
see
people
how
like to
that's
take this
true.
serious? Chill and Ox.
Yes, Chill. Could you please balance this out, Chill? I'm gonna let you
Yes.
go.
So I think that Amen Thompson is going to expand his game. You're going to see a lot better jump shooter this season. And I got Amen Thompson winning it. No, you got him leading the league in threes. I ain't going that far.
I'm not better
Relax.
jump shooter.
I ain't
What?
doing that. No, I'm not
I
doing
said.
that. I think he's going to be a better jump shooter. I think he's going to show everybody that he's expanding his game. And I think Amen Thompson is winning Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Mars being a better jump shooter and then having him shooting better than Steph Curry is
Okay,
nuts.
if someone would have said Anthony Edwards would have led the league in threes last year, you guys would have called him crazy. And look what happened. He led the league in
Yeah, no, not that crazy.
Okay.
because-
Nah,
Yeah,
people would have called me crazy. If we did this hot take segment last year and I said Anthony Edwards was going to lead the league in threes, you guys would have said I was trolling.
No, because nobody said Ant couldn't shoot.
Nobody said that.
No one should say a man can't shoot. You ain't seen him go 4 for 6?
In the preseason.
Okay, then.
Amen
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm talking about last
Is
year.
the 3-point line closer in preseason?
No, I'm saying
Amen
but last
Thompson
year he
has not
couldn't
been
shoot.
known. Amen Thompson has not been known as a jump shooter. That's a fact. And the fact
Well,
that he's-
people should get to know. That's it. Should get to know.
and that's what I think is going to happen this year. I think people are going to get to know him as a jump shooter, a better jump shooter, a more respected jump shooter. And I think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. I think his point of attack defense is going to get so much better. I think he's going to cause a lot more havoc. I think he's going to get more open floor rips. I think he's not only more open floor rips. I think we're going to see spaces where he slows down guys where we don't think that those guys are going to get slowed down. Drinchy, I remember when Memphis came to Houston last year and he shut the door on Ja. I remember that game. Vividly remember when he came to Houston and shut the door on Ja. I think I'm going to see more of that this season against guys like that. And that's why I think that Amen Thompson is going to be the Defensive Player of the Year.
Y'all remember when Ja Morant had the Memphis Grizzlies like the number 2 seed in the West?
Yeah, and he won Mr. Improved Player.
Hey, he on his way back this year. That's all I'm saying. But anyways,
Well, you
I don't
should've
know. I
picked
don't
them
know.
over
Chill,
the Wizards.
the whole Defensive Player of the Year for man, it's kind of tough when it come down to these guards because the conversation got to be right all year. Like, hopefully, nothing overshadows a men's defense on the Rockets because then you won't even get that look for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully, the conversation is kind of what it was last year for the Rockets, as far as the men's defense, and not something else, not overshadowed by what KD doing or what the team is doing, because we know narratives play into these awards. So hopefully, the men can get that same narrative.
But damn the awards though. Damn the awards. What's gonna overshadow it is what y'all are thinking, what y'all want Amen to come do, and what they're gonna try to make Amen come do. Filling in for Fred VanVleet, being a better jump shooter. Those are wasted possessions.
Okay.
Wasted.
I mean, if he's better at it, I don't know.
Why are they wasted possessions, Ox?
If he's better at it, I don't
Hang
know.
on, Mars. Hang on, Drinchy.
He
Why
can't
are
do
those
that
things?
shit. He can't
Why
do
are those
that
things
shit.
wasted?
That's why.
Okay,
What can he
so
do,
I
Ox?
guess
What do
we
you mean?
agree.
He
What
can't
When
do-
he
he
make
can't
5
do-
threes tonight,
He can't shoot pull-up threes. He can't do what y'all want him to do. He needs to get the ball and run in transition. He needs to bring the ball up the court,
and
give it
stop
to
at the
Kevin Durant,
3-point line
and
and
get the
pull
hell
up.
out the way. Get your
So when
ass
we get-
out the
so-
way. Get in
so
the
when
dunker spot. Get offensive rebounds. Run the floor. Score in transition. You're great at that. You are one of the best at that. You're amazing at that. Don't change your game because everybody wants to build this perfect basketball player. There's no such thing. I mean, you're not good at some things and you're great at some things. Keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? You get the ball, you get long rebounds. You're so fast. You're so athletic. Get the ball, push the break, get in the air, dunk shit. Get offensive rebounds, dunk shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't start trying to shoot a bunch of threes. We don't need that for you. I mean, that's not your game, and that's okay. And that's fine. Chill.
But
Even
he
though he
didn't
hasn't
develop
proved
his
it.
game though.
Even though Ron, he actually has improved in that. But
Yes.
no, that's
Oh
not
my
you.
God.
Don't
Doesn't
do
mean he's
that.
not gonna still
fine.
dunk
That's fine.
shit
You
and
can
get
Don't do that.
rebounds.
You
Yeah,
can
don't do
improve. You
that.
can improve on that. Chill. What I'm saying is he didn't know until a couple weeks ago that he was going to be thrust into this position to where Freddie's out and now I'm the starting point guard.
Yes,
So
he did.
yeah, he might be doing drills and stuff, but he didn't think that this was going to be his game now, like to where he is going to have to be the starting point guard.
I was
You
doing
can't
this
just
before I
all of a
got here.
sudden in 3-4 weeks just be like, you know what? Well, I'm the starting point guard now, and I got to do this. That's fine, but don't change your game. Don't just change your game. You can't.
But I'm not.
You can't improve your mental capacity to be a starting point guard in a couple weeks just because this point guard got hurt. That's irrational. That's just not how it works, and that's going to lead to wasted possessions.
Ox, you're
Wasted
suggesting that I now have to play like he played. Now I have to play like Fred VanVleet played. I have to now play like the point guards in the NBA play. No, I don't have to play like that. I can
Y'all
still
stop
do what
talking
I
about
do.
jump shooting, please.
Okay, once again, I can still do what I do and expand my game, which is what Amin Thompson showed he can do in the preseason, where now I can knock down an open shot. I can be respected as an open jump. I can be respected as a guy who knocks down open shots. Is he going to be Gilbert Arenas? Is he going to be Steve Francis or something like that? No, I'm not saying that, but I can tell you what I can do. I can get downhill. I know what I can do. If you swing that bitch over to me, I can knock down an open shot. I can do that when we get in the half court. If I got to play pick and roll, which I was working on that in the offseason, because again, Fred VanVleet is not going to play the entire game. So there's going to be times when I bring the basketball up. So I'm going to have to do these sort of things. So with me having to do this, it should be something that I should be working on. So if I'm not ridiculous to think that Amin Thompson, who now has the ball in his hands, and I'm going to have to do this stuff, there's no reason for me to think that I was working on it all season. Why wouldn't it translate into the pro game? Why wouldn't it?
Yo, Big Ox, I need you to give your super hot take.
All right, I'm going to, Ron. I just want to say one thing. If you have a little one of them little terriers, one of them little Boston Terriers that y'all be having over there, Matty Ice, and you leave it outside and it kills a mouse, that don't mean you take this little Boston Terrier with you to the woods to hunt bears. Okay, like you can be cool at one thing, but do what you do. Okay, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do and keep doing that. You don't find somebody who's good at one thing and then just be like, all right, well, you can do that. Do that shit. No, don't be out there trying to shoot the ball. I mean, just do your thing.
I do not want to play Fox. I don't.
I
don't want to play Fox.
It's a pleasure to play for me.
No, it's not, because you know what you're going to do, Ox? If I get better at something, nope, we ain't doing that. Keep doing what you do. Whatever you know how to do, keep doing that right there. The fact that I'm a better jump shooter, no, we ain't doing that. Nope. Keep doing what you're doing.
I mean,
crazy obsession.
Instead of adding that to my game, which I did, by the way.
Build perfect basketball players.
It's not about building perfect basketball players. It's about building excellent, better basketball players. What you want to do is you want to put me in this box where this is what I do. Stick to doing this. Be great at that. Instead of, you know what? I can do this too. That doesn't mean that I always have to do this. That doesn't mean that this is primarily what I do. What it means is, you know what? I can do this too. In addition to all the other stuff you want me to do. I can do that too.
But you're at the same time, I mean, if you are playing for Ox, and Ox has this mindset, if a man's out there breaking that shit, then obviously stop shooting it. But if he making 100%. It, Ox not gonna stump his feet and say, God damn, why the hell you?
He doesn't even want to find out though, Drenchy. He doesn't even want to find out if I can do it.
Most coaches don't want to find out until you make it.
Like if it's 2019, you're the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. Brook Lopez has never been a three-point shooter his entire life. Are you telling him not to shoot threes, even though he's
listen, the thing about that, Matty, we got practice and everything. And if Brook out there smacking shit, I might throw some pick and pops in there. Like I might
be smacking shit in Rockets.
I have no problem.
Well, Brook started shooting threes in 2017.
I have no problem adjusting. I have no problem. I have zero problem adjusting. But what I'm not going to do is try to make you a perfect basketball player. I'm going to know what your strengths are, and I'm going to help you by playing to those strengths. I'm gonna make that happen. Like I know what Amin is good at. So I'm not gonna have a bunch of sets where Amin's standing around the 3-point line waiting for the ball to swing to him.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's not what I'm doing. But Ron does want us to move forward with the segment. So I'm gonna get off of that and I'm gonna just go ahead and give you my take. My take is that Kyrie Irving is going to come back healthy. D'Angelo Russell is actually going to hold it down, and keep him afloat. Kyrie Irving is going to come back, and the Dallas Mavericks are going to win the NBA championship.
That's crazy, but it's not ridiculous.
That's the second least crazy take we've had.
My other take, though, Ron, is that Zach LaVine's going to have a breakout year. He's going to have a career year this year. Which
now that he got a real point guard next to him,
now that he's playing.
I guess the trend will continue.
But what's a breakout year for Zach LaVine?
Other than that, though, I think if Kyrie can come back in a reasonable amount of time, that means before Valentine's Day. If Kyrie comes back before Valentine's Day, I think the Dallas Mavericks have.
So he got to be back before the day so he can break somebody's heart.
I don't know.
So what's a
breakout year, Ox? What's a breakout year for Zach LaVine? What's breakout?
I mean, last year what did he shoot last year? 44, 45 from the three last year?
Yeah.
almost 45 from the three. Yeah,
One of the best shooters in the
45.
NBA. Doesn't get enough
Yeah.
respect. Facts.
I think
Yep, 45
Zach could do that. I think
Better than Derrick
Zach,
White, just so we know.
I think Zach has to be our main offensive hub. I think if we can get away from spamming DeMar DeRozan at the nail, you know what I'm saying, and just and just get that flow of the offense back, a little more movement. DeMontis dribble handoff, kicking it out. I think Zach LaVine could go ahead and average a good 29.
Well, with Russ, they're gonna play a lot faster.
Hey,
and
let
then-
Zach LaVine average 29. I'll be back pushing the propaganda.
I'll go a step further for you, too. I'll go a step further for you. I think Zach LaVine could be in conversation for the best shooting guard in the NBA this year. Yes.
Hey, but then again, I actually gotta think about this too. You know, Russell Westbrook over there, they're gonna play a lot faster.
Say it,
Zach
Mars.
LaVine gonna be able to get out in transition. And
Been on the Zach LaVine
nobody-
train. I already agree. I think he is the best shooting guard in the league.
Nah, well, if he's the best shooting guard in the
Drenchie,
league.
keep going, Drenchie. Russell
Nobody
Westbrook.
talking about this. Why nobody talk about the reuniting of Sabonis and Russell Westbrook? Nobody talk about that.
Oh, from 2017.
Yeah, nobody talk
Oh,
about
so
that.
hey, Russ MVP. Yeah, maybe Sabonis'
Hey,
presence
so,
is what
hey,
makes Russ an
I
MVP.
can see if I'm breaking down the Kings. This is before me watching game one of them. I can see Zach LaVine getting more points in transition this year. I can see Sabonis doing more rim running. I can see, the Kings just playing a whole lot faster. Even when Dennis Schroeder get in the game, they're gonna play a whole lot faster with him too. And I also can see DeMar DeRozan closing the games out for him. And if that happens, that's solid. They got a solid recipe. It is gonna be interesting to see how the minutes go with Sabonis and Russell Westbrook on the court. That's gonna be kind of interesting. I don't know if they use Russ more off the ball in a half court set and let Sabonis kind of, go with his dribble handoffs and actions like that. But it is going to be curious to see how they do that. And I think the Kings going to be all right if they play it the right way, obviously.
Yeah, that's my
I
only.
want to make sure I'm following you, big fella.
Go ahead.
I want to make sure I'm following you, big fella. Are we looking at a breakout shooting year from Zach LaVine, or are we looking at a breakout season? Because last season
he
was
already
45 at the long ball line.
He
and
already.
that's probably as good as it gets.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I said Zach LaVine was a shooter, I remember somebody said I was yapping.
Yeah, I don't expect him to shoot 50% from the three or nothing like that.
Okay,
so that's
probably as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm just talking about all around. I think this is the year where I think as far as scoring the basketball goes, we need to defer to Zach this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Zach needs to be our number one option. We're looking for him to score. The thing about it is, I understand, it's the Sacramento Kings and we're the laughing stock of the world to you guys that have watched 5 Kings games since 2002. But we actually got a lot of talent over there. We got a lot of talent on this roster. So if we can run the right stuff and just play the right way, I think we'll be a competitive basketball team. I don't think we're winning a championship. I'm not going to play around like that.
How many more years you think you got Zach at this level? He's 29 right now. How many more seasons
at this level?
He got 3 years.
Chill out, 29. And I know Penn to tell y'all otherwise, and I know a lot of y'all think 29 is the end of the road. But shit,
I don't think so.
You can still be getting better at 29, and that's not physical. That's learning basketball still. At 29, you can still be adding things to your repertoire. So I look at Zach LaVine like you right now. You can be stepping into your peak days right now. 29, 30, 31, 30.
Miami Heat. They got Jimmy Butler. He was 29 when they got Miami. When Miami got
a good 15 years left.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was thinking like 4, but 15 is cool.
Yeah,
Me and Mars are gonna fight. I'm gonna fight Mars in a minute because I'm trying to be focused right here. I'm trying to focus on what Ox is saying, and Mars is screwing me.
We in the hot take segment. My bad.
Mars, it's not too late to team up. And if Chill try to box you, we'll
I'm
just
here
jump.
following the rules of the segment, and I'm the bad guy.